How could Derrick Henry win the MVP?
Just keep handing him the ball. He's ridiculous, isn't he?
His fourth quarter stats, like you can tell where the defense gets tired. You don't want to take him on, and all it takes is just because he doesn't have moves. He's kind of like Herschel Walker. Hirsch didn't have that shiftiness, but if he had a moment, he was gone. And here's Derrick Henry doing that. It's just, it feels like it's still, and I don't know, are we going to be committed to the run this season in the NFL? Like league-wide, do you feel like there's more of a commitment there? And then you're factoring in these quarterbacks who are running as well?
Well, I think if you look at the best offenses through time, they're balanced and they run the ball. And I talk about this every week on Sunday Night Football. The quarterbacks that have too much of a burden on them ultimately fail because the league is too hard. The defenses are too good. So if you drop back 50 times, you're going to lose. Yeah. You might win this week, but you're going to lose. And so you have to control the line of scrimmage, being able to run the football, play action pass, all of that. That's when you have success and you can sustain that success. So having a commitment to it is big. And I laugh at the devaluation of running backs. And I'm this is a sensitive topic for me because I played in Dallas for 8 years and we had Emmitt Smith. We won 3 Super Bowls. The impact of Emmitt Smith and the offensive line and the running game pervaded the whole team. The quarterback, the receivers, the defense, everybody fed off of that. We're a physical team that controlled the game. And then our best years in Dallas when I was the coach, DeMarco Murray led the league in rushing. Zeke Elliott led the league in rushing twice. And all of a sudden, it's ironic that Tony Romo and Dak Prescott had their best years when we're doing that. So it just creates a comfortable environment for the quarterback and for everybody else on the team. And so if you can play that way, you're going to have sustained success. And the best teams do that. When the Rams are rolling, they're running it and throwing it. 49ers running it and throwing it. Vikings running it and throwing it. And certainly the Ravens might be the best example of that this year. So keep giving the big guy the ball.
Yeah, I'm all in on running. And I wondered if we would see, because, these defensive players, they're trying to get, smaller and quicker guys on defense now. I just think if I'm going to make you adjust to me, we're going to run the ball. You might be ready for everybody else in the NFL and, who you're going to face. With us, you got to deal with our line, and we're going to run the football. And I would have an advantage at least half of the games where you had to adapt to me. I don't know why somebody just doesn't go all in and say, we're going to run the football, and then we're going to pass the football, not the other way around.
Well, it's interesting you say that. If you go back to Dallas's game a couple of weeks ago against Detroit runs the ball 8 of the first 10 snaps of the game. Detroit's built their team the right way. They got great offensive linemen. They got 2 big-time runners. And that's where it starts. So everybody talks about Ben Johnson, boy, the trick play, the this, the that, the other thing. What they did early in the game was, Cowboys, let's get ready, defend the run. We're going to hit you right in the mouth, and we're going to make you defend this run. And then everything else came from that. They controlled the line of scrimmage. Now the drop back game comes alive, the play action game, the specials, all of that. So you're preaching to the choir right now. I mean, you got the incense out and you're throwing it on me because, this is what I believe in. That's how we built our teams in Dallas. Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, Zeke Elliott. That's how we wanted to play.